Lucy, I'm the chemistry lecturer here at Weston College, and I'm going to show you around the sixth form. Welcome to the well. This is our first area that we're going to have a stop at. In here we've got a dedicated computer suite just for sixth form students. You can come here outside of your lessons to use any of the computer suites. Equally, a lot of classes come down in here. You can have chemistry classes out here, psychology classes out here, geography classes out here, biology, whatever it is you might find. So we've got a really good space in here. We're going to have a nosy around some of the classrooms as well. We've got dedicated space down here just for the sciences, and each one has their own dedicated room. Alright, welcome to chemistry. You can see in here we've got a dedicated space just to work on our practicals and things like that. So if you're interested in sciences, in engineering, in those kind of industries, here in these kinds of rooms we've got the specialised equipment and the specialised knowledge to help you get to those places. Now, you could choose chemistry as a standalone science and alongside other things like photography, if you're really interested in the link between those, which is fun, and expanding your creative and your scientific side. But a lot of people tend to choose the sciences all together, especially if you're looking at something like medicine, veterinary science, dentistry, in which case you need both biology and chemistry. So we'll have a look at biology as well. Welcome to the biology lab. So this is actually our most popular science in here. A lot of people take it alongside the other sciences, but equally alongside things like sociology and psychology for people who are particularly interested in the way people work, the way society works and things like that. You've got fantastic links between those two things. Again, we've got a nice dedicated space in here for practicals. We've got equipment for field work and fantastic resources outside in the fields to allow us to do that kind of thing as well. We also have a biomedical pathway for those of you interested in your veterinary science, in your medicine, in your dentistry, in your nursing, that allows you to do more practicals that we wouldn't necessarily get to do within our teaching time. That's run, again, by specialised biology teachers. They know exactly what they are talking about, and they will make sure that you get the best possible grades you can, whether you want to go into medicine, whether you want to go into psychology, whether you want to go into maths. All of those skills are going to help you build up and practice, and the practical skills you get in the sciences are fantastic, second to none in terms of using your analytical skills, your logic, how you're going to observe things, how you're going to use that information, which could then be used across any kind of subject. We're going to have a look over at physics as well. Again, another dedicated classroom. Now, a lot of people do physics because they absolutely love it, and our teachers are exactly the same. In here, again, you've got that specialised equipment, that specialised space, and the specialised knowledge from the teachers as well. They know exactly what they are talking about. If you want to study physics, you do need to study maths alongside it most of the time, because if you want to go into physics, you want to go into engineering, anything like that, you need both, whether it's applying for an apprenticeship or applying for a degree. Both of them, we need both of those two subjects. We're going to have a head round and look at some of the other classrooms as well that we've got. Welcome to geography. Again, beautiful big classrooms in here, dedicated teachers who know exactly what they're talking about. And geography is a lovely subject to pick, whether you're interested in the science or in the social side. It goes really well with things like chemistry if you're interested in plate tectonics, in the way that the Earth itself works and how it is built. But equally, if you're interested in the human side, it goes really well along sociology and things like that, and looking at how communities are built, how society works. Fantastic in here as well. So you've got a really nice mix that goes with kind of everything that you want to. And welcome to maths in here. Now this is a lovely room because we actually have a big double room. Those doors open wide up so we can fit loads and loads of people in here for big talks that we have from universities, we've had from local MPs, all sorts of things. In here, in maths, this is probably one of our most popular subjects in here because it goes kind of with a little bit of everything. Doesn't matter what you want to pick, it will support you wherever you want to do. You want to do psychology, it will help you with statistics. If you think maybe art, it might help you with your 3D projections, how you're going to work with space and things like that. But equally, you're doing your chemistry, you're doing your physics, it will back any of that up. No matter really what you want to do, it's going to give you skills for the rest of your life that you might not necessarily have thought about before.
Hi guys, so I'm Maria, I'm the psychology lecturer at the sixth form and I'm going to show you around upstairs. So at the moment, we're in the IT suite. So IT, computer science all have their lessons in here. This isn't really an area that you guys can just come and work in when you don't have lessons. This is dedicated for lesson time, but your tutors might let you in to do things like homework, catch up on any coursework possibly. So IT is a really good course to choose for any career that you want to go into. So any career would be asking for IT skills these days. So it's an excellent choice. Okay guys, so we're now in the common room area. So usually this would be an area for you guys to come in your break times, your lunch times, to chat to your friends, to socialise. At the moment it is closed due to social distancing, but it is still open for one-to-ones with your tutors, and if you do need a study space, the tutors will allow you to work in here. You can see we've got the tables here that you can work at and socially distance. Okay, so I'm now going to take you around the rest of the sixth form. So this is business studies. This is a really nice classroom. You can see that it's decorated with lots of posters. You've got lots of information about key terms to help you during the lessons and help you remember these key terms that you need to learn for your exams. So business, again, really good subject for lots of different careers. Even if you don't plan on having your own business, having an understanding of business would help you in lots of different areas. So welcome to media studies. So you can see in here that we've got lots of Apple Macs for you guys to use again during your lessons. Your tutors again will let you come in here to complete your coursework during your extra study times. You have free study periods in your timetable to allow for you to complete your homework, your coursework. So you're not actually in every day necessarily in the sixth form, so you might find that you've got some mornings off, some afternoons off, you might have a day off. So you have 4.5 hours per subject per week. You have an hour and a half of tutorial, and the rest of the time is dedicated for you to complete independent study. Okay guys, so welcome to art. So again, we can see that we have artwork laid out. We also have course specifications. There are lots of materials in here for you guys to use. So we can see we've got lots of paint brushes, we've got lots of pots. All the paints and things would be probably away at the moment, but we can see we've got all the different papers that you would need. So we do have whiteboards in every room as well to help tutors deliver information to you. You can see that the tables are spread out for social distancing, and we also have some Apple Macs in here for photography work that would relate to your artwork. This is textiles. We have the tables laid out for social distancing. We can also see that we have some garments up here. We have all the materials that you would need for your creative subject. Textiles is a really good option actually if you're thinking about going into creative subjects, even if you're not necessarily interested in fashion. So from studying an A-level in textiles, you could then go on and do an art foundation course over in CAD, which will allow you to progress to university, or some students go straight on to university. Okay, so this is photography. So again, we can see that we've got lots of Apple Macs here that you guys will be using in your lessons. And again, sometimes your tutors will let you in here in your independent study time if there's not a lesson going on to complete your extra work. So this might look like a small space, but actually we do have studios, we have a dark room as well, where you can go and you can carry out lots of exciting projects that your tutor will set for you. Hi guys, so this is psychology, so this is my room. So psychology is a really good option for lots of different careers. So it tells you about why people behave the way that they do, gives you a good understanding of other people. So it's helpful for lots of careers. It goes along well with subjects like sociology. We also have students who study it alongside law, alongside criminology. So criminology would actually be next door. This is a really exciting new subject that we started at the sixth form this year. We actually had to put a cap on subscriptions, so if you are interested in criminology, make sure you get your applications in early. We also have students that study psychology alongside the sciences and go into nursing and medical routes, so really good option. So thank you guys for joining us for the